Oh my God.
So good evening, welcome this evening to BKS TV and welcome to the Heat Hour program here on BKS TV. On the Heat Hour, we see dialogue and our confrontation. We see words and bullets. My name is Junior, being your regular host of the Heat Hour show here on BKS TV. The show has been relayed on Voice of BKS in Buto Town, Nema County, and on Voice of Tapata in Tapata City, Nema County. On tonight's edition of the show, we'll be hosting Dr. Nya Vulula. Dr. Nya Vulula is vying for the vice presidency at the UNICO. UNICO is the United Nima Citizen Council in the United States. Dr. Nya will sit with us here tonight on the show to tell us his manifesto, even though he's on a team, but as I'm told, UNICO election is independent. Despite you forming team, it could lead to a success, but people vote independently. I mean, you vote per candidate, you don't vote per team. So, being on a team too is an added advantage for him. We might discuss a team too as well on the show here, but we will focus on him specifically, what he has to offer UNICO, what are the new things that he's bringing on board, what are some of the vision that he has for UNICO, and all of those questions will be asked to him here tonight. The doctor is in the back. We will bring him on very shortly, like we do here always. We're also going to solicit calls from listeners who are listening to us via radio and that on Facebook and YouTube. We'll take calls from you to ask the candidate a question, single question. We give you 1 minute each to do so. Dr. Nya Vulula is here tonight. It's going to be a very, very interesting conversation centering around UNICO. Very, very interesting conversation here tonight. Well, we still on it, and we still will be here to bring you all of the happenings across Liberia and outside Liberia too as well. And tonight we focus on UNICO. It's going to be a great, great conversation. The doctor is in the back in the next couple of minutes. We're going to bring him on here to conversation here tonight. Again, we want to welcome all of you to BKS TV and welcome to the Heat Hour program here on BKS TV. Aloysius Alexander Tente Jr. is watching. Aloysius, welcome. We will go for a break, and when we come back, we bring on Dr. Nya. Like we said in our headlines, Dr. Nya is our guest here tonight. He appears in his capacity as a contestant for a candidate for the vice presidency at the United Nima Citizen Council. It's going to be an interesting conversation. a really, really great conversation. I can see the doctor in the back already. And we're going to discuss UNICO. I don't know how many person contesting for the vice presidency, but he will be answering those questions here tonight. We ask you to share the show with other people. Invite somebody to listen alongside you here tonight. We have 46 person already watching us. In the next couple of minutes, we're going to start the show. Let's try to bring you one or two updates across Liberia as we get start the show here tonight. Okay. LFA presidential hopeful Cassiel Anthony Kua has launched an appeal after being disqualified from the upcoming Liberia Football Association elections. The LFA election committee disqualified Kua over alleged integrity and eligibility concern linked to past criminal conviction. The decision could pave the way for a white ballot scenario for incumbent President Mustafa Raji. Kua has rejected the ruling, describing it as unfair and politically motivated. His legal team argues that he has the right as a free citizen to contest the election. The Civil Law Code had earlier issued a temporary injunction to review his eligibility. The appeal process is now expected to determine the final list of candidates ahead of the May 15, 2026 LFA election in Liberia. Still updates here across Liberia. Let's try to bring you this one here. But we'll go for this break, and when we come back, we'll bring on Dr. Jan Fulu. Let's stay with us and keep listening. We ask you to share the show with other people and invite somebody to listen alongside you here this evening. My name is Junior Payne, your host. Stay tuned.
With the understanding that the people will live a better life, not to enrich he and his family, not to loot and abuse the trust of the people. And we have seen that what he has done. He has abused the trust of the people. So he needs to go to 2029. And we're taking up politically. He's the former right now.
The president who already seated?
Yeah, it's just a matter of time.
He already seated as the president.
It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of
But
time.
why are you campaigning? That's the question. When you say he already former, why are you campaigning?
I'm campaigning because I want to campaign to take him from power to 2029. I have no regret for campaigning.
What exactly, I mean, during your campaign, during the 2023 youth campaign, I mean, strong it to have him being elected as a president of the Republic of Liberia. Now you have launched a campaign with 3 years to go. I mean, where your disappointment lies?
My disappointment is in Liberia and I live a better life. I got no regret voting against former President Weah. I got no. Everybody got a choice to vote for who they want to vote for. I know I have personal problem from a person. I have problem with the system.
Okay.
Have the system changed? I said, no, the system not changed. And we stood up. I came in Maryland and went to contest to bring former President Baka to power. And now he has let the people down. So we need to move him. And we're moving politically to 2029. He's history right now. As far as I'm concerned, he's history. Politically, he's history.
Somebody say, I mean, you give much attention to the issue of President Waka rather than some of the things, I mean, the people of this critique voted you for. Do you think you have to respond to some of the critics from you?
Well, it is their right to say what they want to say. And I'm not going to advise them for speaking on their right. But look, lawmaker, we got 3 cardinal functions: lawmaking, oversight, and representation. Are we making law?
Welcome back and welcome to the Heat Tower program here tonight. Like we said in our intro, we are hosting Dr. Jan Fulule. Dr. Jan is in the back already. Let's go to him. We have no time in our favor. Let's bring on the doctor. Dr. Jan, good evening. Well, I think we are still trying to get him. Once he's okay from there, I think we can bring him on. Once he's okay from there, I think we can bring Dr. Young. Good evening, welcome, Chief.
Yeah, how are you, Junior? How are you, sir?
Are you hearing me?
Yes.
I'm doing wonderful. I think you are okay now. I'm doing very much good. How is your end this evening? Oh my God.
Gian, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now. Go ahead.
Yeah. I said thank you for having me here. I appreciate it. Yeah, I want to hear you first.
Well, tonight we're discussing Unico. We're discussing, your candidacy and all of that. But let's get to know you. Now, are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay, I think we are having a slow pace connection. Can you drop the line and rejoin us again, please? Okay, great. So stay with us and keep listening. We are hosting Dr. Nyan Fulule. Dr. Nyan is contesting as a vice president in the upcoming UNICO national election. It's going to be a wonderful conversation here tonight. It's going to be a great one. We will dive into all of the conversation from his candidacy to his team, from his team to what he has to offer, and all of those questions will be asked here tonight on the show. And we ask you to please share the show with other people and invite other folks to listen alongside you here tonight. It's going to be a wonderful conversation. It's going to be a great conversation here tonight. Let's try to bring you some few updates while we await our guests to join us. Let's try to bring you some few updates across the country. This one, Liberia National Police 102 says no foul play suspected in the death of Charles Colley. The Liberia National Police Inspector General for Operation, Councillor J. Nelson Freeman, says no foul play was involved in the death of Charles Colley. The LMP, however, cited administrative breaches in Charles Colley's release prior to his death. According to him, the police cannot hold any officer liable for the death of Charles Colley. However, the investigation into the matter is ongoing. Charles Colley was in police custody and was released on Monday, May 4th, 2026 at about 11:45 a.m. after being arrested on Thursday, April 30, 2026. His body has since been taken to St. Kennedy Funeral Home as the investigation continues. Okay, I think Dr. Nyan is back. Well, once he set it up, we're going to bring him on. The Ministry of Justice and the Witness Protection Agency have held a high-level meeting to review proposed amendment to Liberia witness protection and whistleblower laws. The initiative is aimed at strengthening the country's fight against crime and corruption. The meeting held at the Boulevard Palace Hotel brought together key stakeholders to assess and improve existing legal protections. Speaking at the event, Witness Protection Director Toklo Marcel Grispit said strong witness protection is essential to securing conviction. He warned that without proper safeguards, many witnesses may be unwilling to testify. Also speaking, Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission Chairperson Alexandra Zoe called for strengthening the laws to boost transparency and public trust. Well, we're still on here tonight. Dr. Nyan Fulule will be our guest, and he will be joining us very, very shortly on the show. Still on updates. I am seeing a CEO in the back. We're gonna bring him on very shortly too as well. Let's do so. CEO, good evening and welcome, Chief.
What's up, man? How you doing? You hear me?
I'm doing wonderful. How's your end?
Good, man. Man, you're doing good. Arsenal playing that good game. Why Chelsea?
You are coming in a little broken, but
I think it's from your end. It has to be from your end.
Wow.
Yeah,
Let me
so
switch.
is that, I think I probably had with the guest when he was here. So man, don't come put me on blast here by myself. So I see my brother Alexander Aloysius watching from Canada. Chief, hope you're doing well. So again, my name is as you can see on there, we will be Adia is from Genius and we'll be hosting Mr. Nyan Fulule. Nyan happens to be the president of the Liberia Association in Indiana, and also he's running for the vice presidential spot for UNICO. He's going to be going against my candidate, so we're going to have to quiz on here tonight what he got to offer, what makes him different, or what makes him a viable candidate, more viable than my candidate. Will be discussing that. Of course, he's a politician. He got so many things that he has to offer. So we'll be going to all that tonight. So he's in the back. I came to help Gian. Gian ran away from me. So that Fulule, man, what's going on? Why you doing, Chi?
I don't want you dash me, no problem. No problem.
Man, for disclosure, my man, I got my interest in the election.
I know.
So you're running against my candidate. So you gotta get ready tonight. We'll put you in the hot seat. You will tell us what make you a viable candidate more than my candidate. We will have to go into that. But all jokes aside, it's going to be a great show. Many of you are. I was talking to someone today. I said, I'm not going to call you Data, but Yan was the first man that, in fact, last the Bull election, you represented BKS and you were our reporter out there. You were interviewing people on behalf of BKS TV. By then, we just came out. So you've been with us. You have been a huge contributor to our platform. We want to say thank you so much for that. You can hear me, right?
Yes. Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Junior. You can hear us?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm going to put you down. I guess then we just leave it with Indiana.
Indiana.
But anyway, welcome. Take over, Chi.
Thank you. It's great to have you on the show here this evening, Dr. Yan. Welcome to the show. I know we have a lot to unpack here, but let's get to know you. Who is Dr. Yan? Starting from your educational background to your leadership experience, and then we can go to UNICO. But let's start a conversation from there.
Yes, Junior, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, my name is Dr. Yan, a very simple guy living here, just trying to survive here in the little state of Indiana. Here, educational background. I started my education right there in Ganta, on the Ghana Methodist. Then from there to Monrovia, to the Calvary Mission Academy. Then later on graduated from high school from the Calvary Baptist Church School System right there on 24th Street in 2008. 2009, I migrated to the U.S., landed in Pennsylvania. My quest for education continued here in the U.S. 2017, I got a Bachelor of Science degree in Criminal Justice Administration. Then in 2020, I got a Master's of Art degree in International Psychology from the Chicago School of Professional Psychology. After my master's degree in 2020, I enrolled right back to the Purdue Global University, where I achieved my postgraduate certificate in addiction counseling. Then I didn't just stop. I continued. In 2022, I took on the doctoral program. And last year, October, I walked out with a doctorate degree in international psychology from the Chicago School of Professional Psychologists in Chicago. So
now let's go to your leadership experience. Where have you been serving before?
Leadership experience, let me just say this. I need to just start with achieving those big degrees. My father once told me that one thing I took from my father that I've been living on. He said it's good to get a big degrees, but those big degrees you're not going to live on those big degrees or those little certification. These are the things that you're going to live on. I came across this program from the University of Southern Florida, inclusive leadership, ethical inclusive leadership certificate. I got that, then later on with the Indiana Department of Corrections, last year I got a executive leadership certification where I currently serve, with that academy, the Leadership Academy here in the state of Indiana Department of Corrections. I'm currently serving there as a consultant, as a volunteer, because I'm trying to give back. They are imparted so much into me. So I'm just trying to give back. So at that Executive Leadership Academy, I'm a consultant and also a mentor, to other people into the program as well. So yeah, leadership-wise, I'm currently a regional director here with the Indiana Department of Corrections, overseeing 8 of the prison facilities here. I have oversight over the delivery of health services, everything health related, from behavioral health to medical doctor. I have oversight over them. I audit them. I make sure that they delivering the services that is meant to be provided for the inmates within the correctional system. So I have oversight over there, and I have 8 facilities under my control. I helped fund the UNICO chapter here in Indiana in 2022 rather. Then I became the first president of UNICO. Then before that, I served as 2-term Secretary General of the Librarian Association here in the great state of Indiana. Then later on this year, I took on the leadership of the Librarian Association here. And also I have been doing a lot of community service jobs within and around Indiana. In 2024, I became the Palisade Council president of Indiana Family Development Services Head Start in 2024. Then the beginning of the middle part of 2025, after my performance in that role, I got elected on the board of that particular organization. It's a federal funded organization, multi-million-dollar organization. I'm currently serving on the governing committee of that particular board. And yeah, so just a little bit about me. In 2022, I saw the need with the Indiana Department of Corrections because there are a lot of international employees, that employ with the Indiana Department of Corrections, and a lot of them was not fitting in, and they were facing a lot of problems, and they were afraid to, voice out. As an advocate, I created a platform called the Indiana Department of Corrections, the Indiana Department of Corrections International Employees and Friends Resource Group, where they've channeled their grievances through that platform. Then we advocate for them through the leadership. So these are some of the things that I have done here. And it just feel, I know there are a lot that I've done, but just few of it that I've done.
Now, going to UNICO, I know you're contesting on a team, but I'm told that the election is cast per person. It's not based on a team. Now, what encouraged you to contest for the vice presidency at UNICO?
My life in the U.S. have been community service. And for one reason, I grew up the hard way. I was 10 years old when my father got killed in Liberia. And from there, life became very tough. And I maneuver with the help of, family members, my uncle and other people. I maneuver, and got myself to where I am today. So being in the U.S. where a lot of, challenges, especially our brothers and sisters that are born here, and few of them that came here little, there are a lot of challenges. They need role model in their life, and stuff. So even when I was living in Philadelphia, I helped fund there's an organization they're called the ABC Men. The ABC Men, what ABC Men does is help at the elderly folks and also the youth, and align them with, a lot of career-driven individuals within the communities and what have you. ABC Men is one of the biggest now nonprofit organizations in Philadelphia. So when I came to Indiana, the honorable CEO can attest to that. I reached out to him a couple of times to bring our people together. For me, I feel very among my own. I want to really align with them. I contacted the CEO a couple of times for us to, help and bring our people together. It was a lot of struggle, but God being God, we brought our people together here in Indiana, finally in 2022, and now we have the Unico chapter here. So my mission in community service is one. It's just simple, to be that role model, to be that person that somebody can count on and say, look, I'm facing this problem, just to give a listening ear to somebody out there. And Unico is one of the platforms that have gathered, a lot of people that I know that have gathered them in society. And when I got fully involved with Unico in 2022, since then I became very active. And this election, there are a lot of calls that came in, and with the help of my family, my wife and kids, with the discussion, we came to the conclusion that yes, if NEMA is calling you, you got to give listening ear to NEMA. It's not about title for me. For me, it's not about title, because where I sit right now, if it is about title, I will not even be running after Unico job. There are a lot of things. Just today, I met with, CEOs of BB organizations here in the state of Indiana, so it's not about title. It's about just creating that platform where our children, our brothers and sisters, the younger folks, for me, my goal is on the younger folks, because I know the system, I work in the system, so I know what the system does when you don't have that role model, with the younger folks. So when NEMA called me, with the help of my family, I have to give listening ear to NEMA, because they're where my labor string is buried, and I owe NEMA a lot. You are muted, sir.
You're muted, Chief.
Unico is a very busy organization. It needs people who have connection with the folks back home. You're vying for the second highest position within the organization. How connected is Dr. Yan with the NEMA people in NEMA, Liberia?
Connection-wise, we are doing what we're supposed to do in our own little capacity for the people back there. We might not be giving millions of dollars to the people, but we always out there giving our, little advice, because I solely believe in what we, the parable that say, teach, show me how to fish, but don't give me fish, So the little knowledge that we have, we are always available to give those knowledge to our people back there. Connection-wise, I can tell you, the little connections I have in NEMA is something that it can make a difference.
What is Dr. Yan Voluda bringing to the table, Unico? What is your manifesto for the people?
First of all, I'm bringing consistency to the table. I'm bringing consistency to the table. First, this job is it's a non-paying job. This job cannot put food on your family table. This job cannot pay your light bills. This job, when it can put gas in your car, it requires somebody who is dedicated. It's somebody who have the will, the time to put into that. It requires somebody who will, commit their time and not think about any other things, but just commit their time to do it. I have done it. I've continued to do it, and I feel that I'm bringing consistency to this table. And with consistency, every other thing will follow. Dedication, consistency to the table.
Now, you speaking of dedication, you're speaking of consistency. These things are something normal that when you are given a job, you need to do it. You need to be consistent in what you do. You need to be dedicated to what you do. But outside of consistency, outside of dedication, what are the tangibles that you have within your manifesto that you will share with the president, you will share with the board of directors, at least, a project to undertake in NIMA, and why?
NIMA, I'm running for the second pricing in the second position, the highest position. So that means I'm running with a team. I'm there to push the agenda of that team, and the agenda, the architects of that agenda is the president, and I also the president, the incoming president, which is Madam Nessa Salu Yusiawe Make. I know she will be elected. There's no if and if about that. Her agenda is, there's no if and if about that. And the people are resolved. The people just waiting for the actual time, to just go and cast their vote, and at the end of the day, Madam McKay and her team will be installed as the new, leadership with UNICO. So there are a few things on the platform of Team McKay Volule, and the other things are transparency. Hold on, let me pull that out so I can be. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so if you just joined us here tonight, you're listening to the Heat Hour program. And if you're first time coming across this platform, this is BKS TV. We are live here on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on Instagram. You can give us a follow on 3 of these platforms, and we would really, really appreciate. In tonight's edition of the show, we are hosting Dr. Nyan Volule. Dr. Nyan is a candidate for the upcoming UNICO election, and he's vying for the vice president at that level 2 as well. Dr. Nyan is here tonight to discuss his manifesto and what he has to offer to the people of NIMA living abroad and both home in Liberia. Welcome back, Doctor.
Yes, so the few things I would say there are 4 things on the agenda of Team McKay Volule. Integrity in leadership, transparency in decision making, and togetherness across chapters, and development for NIMA, County, and the diaspora here. So now you are speaking of development. There are UNICO since 1979, UNICO first signature, most important signature project like UNICO have undertaken is the Women Empowerment Center. The most talk about Women Empowerment Center in Domampa, right around Ganta there. So now the G. McKay administration brought that building to a completion. Now it's just a structure that's standing there. Now, what actually will be referred to as women empowerment is the services that will be provided within that building. And while that building itself is not actually referred to as the Women Empowerment Center, it's just a structure that's standing there. But the actual thing that would be the services that will be provided to our brothers, to our sisters, our mothers, our aunties in that building is what we refer to as women empowerment. And the Mackay Volule team are well committed. They are committed to carry on those services so that Coco on the street selling donut will be empowered. So that Nongbei on the street selling widow market will be empowered with some set of skills, so that tomorrow when Nongbei get that skills, Nongbei will be able to empower another pricing in and around Liberia, so that empowerment can spread, and at the end of the day, our women, our girls, our auntie, our mothers, our sisters will be well skilled and to be able to provide for themselves and also impart knowledge in the next generation. So these are some of the things that the Mackay Volule are, committed in doing. I've been hearing from other people that, in fact, the building they will make it out of motel so that it can generate money and what have you. No, for we Mackay Volule, the purpose of which that building was erected over there, that purpose will make sure that whatever that UNICO was thinking of, which is the women empowerment, to be able to empower our girls in Nimba County and Liberia. Not just Nimba will benefit from that. If somebody coming from Grand Bassa to come there, will not drive you from there, So these are things that we are committed to, and we will continue to do it, including other projects in Nimba County as well.
All right, let me muted. Gina, you can hear you muted.
You're not even talking.
Yeah, I think I might turn over to you, CEO, so that you can pick it up from there. I'm trying to get something done here very quickly. But let me ask you this last question. Dr. Yan, people, are you hearing me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, great. Manifesto come about when you see the previous leadership not doing certain things, and then you include it so that the people will elect you and you will do those things. You spoke of integrity in leadership. Do you think the previous leadership that served UNICO was not serving with integrity?
Of course, they were serving with integrity, and those things had to be maintained and built upon to continue to grow the union and make the union more exciting. If this current administration were not serving with integrity, you will not see the level of momentum that we are having right now within UNICO. You will not see that. So what really brought bringing people attention? UNICO right now, if you go in Nimba, UNICO right now is one of the hottest, organization that you're hearing about, in every corners of Nimba County right now. Is because of the current leadership, what they have done. If they have not served with integrity, you will not see that. In fact, when somebody tell you about UNICO, they will say, that before then, we a lot of people were not ready, they didn't really have that zeal of joining UNICO. So now you see everybody want to be part of UNICO and want to be in leadership because the current leadership have done something very great. And those things, integrity is number one to it.
All right, Dr. Volule, I'll take over from here. The man want to ask all the questions. I know that 2 hour interview, but we gotta come in there. Welcome to the show again, man. This is your own platform. You're one of our members, as I said earlier. We appreciate all your work that you've done and all the great work that you're doing in Indiana as well. When I heard about you contesting, the first question that came to mind was, Dr. Volule has a lot that he's doing in Indiana. He's the current president of the Liberian Association of Indiana, LAI. Indiana has a lot of Liberians there, and you and I know there's so much over there when it comes to the work that needs to be done. The previous administration, the things they left undone, you took over, and you are You are the president now. It's a lot of work. You're also you are a big player when it comes to the NIMBA, the Unico Indiana branch. So trying to going for the vice presidential spot for Unico, a big organization that requires a lot. You have a lot of back-to-back meetings. You have a lot of things to do, and then you have your work that you do. So what's your plan? How effective you think you will be if you were to be elected? Running an organization like LAI in Indiana, and then serving as the vice president of Unico National.
Great question, CEO. And these are the question of many people. You asking on behalf of many Nimbayans out there, And I really appreciate that question, and I want to clear the way today. Look, life is about planning and planning properly. Throughout my life, all the things that are listed from the beginning, as a board member of one of the multi-million-dollar organization in Indiana here, serving on the governing committee. That means we looking at everything that is happening within that organization. I was serving as a policy council president, working on policy, and also I was serving at that time. I was serving as a Secretary General of the Liberian Association. At the same time, president of the NIMBA Association. These roles have been very effective throughout. And not just that, I'm a family man. I was also taking care of my family at the same time, and also a full-time student. With all those degrees that I have, I didn't graduate with any or 2.0 in all my grades. It didn't fall into. Everything was from 3. Only my bachelor degree I got 3.0, but the rest of the degree that I got is from 3.80, 3.90. From my master's degree, I had 3.90, and I was doing all those community work. So that means I manage my time very well. I know how to schedule myself very well. I succeeded in doing all those stuff. I was a full-time worker, full-time parent, full-time, community service into different community service or position. And I succeeded in doing all those things, and being a president of the Liberian Association here is not taking anything away from the performance of being vice president of Unico National. They're not going to take anything away from there. Today, like I said, I met with the CEO and the president of the Indiana Chamber of Commerce. At the same time, I'm actively engaged with campaigning of the Unico National. So I'm doing all of those things effectively. Nothing is breaking in. Nothing. I'm not slacking on anything. So nothing. Those things, I'm carrying it into those roles. And what that means to the younger generation that I previously talked about. I'm also bringing those skills, and also telling our younger brothers and sisters that watching me that these are the things that you do. We are in a fast-paced war right now, and not waiting for you. So if you can do it now, you have to do it. Because tomorrow I will not have that strength to do it again. So if I can do it now, why should I, restrain myself from doing it? So I'm telling you, it's not going to take away the performance. My work here in Indiana is going on perfectly. And at the same time, I'm also currently engaged into a lot of different community service, area here in the state of Indiana. At the same time, I have my family. All those things is going well. So nothing is not going to interfere. Time management is the key in everything you do.
Yeah, right. Time management. And I have to say you are doing extremely well. That's a lot to do, but we are all humans, and we've all been part of organization. We've all been in school. We've all been, involved with the Liberian community some way, somehow. So, what would be your challenges that you would list? Because there's no way you would say, man, you with all the work you're doing, all the hard work you're doing, all the time that you put in, there has not been some challenges that you face. Even though you are very resolute with doing this, you're passionate about it. What are some challenges that your supporters should be aware of?
Everything we do, there are challenges. Even the food we eat, from you taking spoon from the bowl to your mouth, there are challenges. How you see those challenges, that's what matters in society. You know, and there are challenges. There will be a challenge. I can't rule that out. There is no way I can say I will rule that out. There will be unforeseen circumstances, but it comes down to effective communication and good working relationship with the team you work with. So when those challenges arises, effective communication and good working relationship with the team you're working with, definitely those challenges will become a success for you.
Yeah, it will be a success for you. Again, folks, for those of you who are joining us, we have our own brother, Dr. I'll call him Dr. Nya Vulule over here today. You know, Nya, I'll make it three. Because I know you're still going. You know,
I'm not
Nima Man, I know you're still going. So you've been involved with Unico. You were involved with Unico last the Bo election, and over the years, Unico have been having election on paper using the paper ballot.
Mm-hmm.
It is my understanding that there's a work in progress to have this year election go all digital. If so, if that's the case, if that's true, what's your take on that?
Let me clear this up. This is not the first time that Unico going to vote electronic. The election that brought the G Mackey to administration. That election there was a electronic voting aspect. I was part of that voting and I voted in Ohio in 2022. So again, this is something that we should embrace. The war right now, the entire war is going digital. The entire war is going digital. In the next 10 years from now, I don't know if we'll do anything manual. The entire war is going digital. So as an organization, I want to first say thanks to our parents who came here first and thought of a space for people like me that one of these days, people like Nya will come to the US, we need a space for them so they can connect with their own people. You know, I want to first, give them that credit. Those times there was a time for paper or manual, working stuff. But today, the entire world is going digital. So I will ask all Unico members to embrace this process. It's not going. We're not. It might not look perfect right now, but we appreciate it tomorrow, because when the entire world go digital tomorrow, we already have the broader and great idea of what we are doing now. And also, it's very convenient. The electronic voting is very convenient. We experienced that in Ohio, like I said, right? The electronic voting, after the poll closed, in 2 seconds, the result of the electronic voting aspect of that process, it came out. So people don't have to wait, because people have to get back to their destination to get prepared for work and what have you. Like what happened in Minnesota last year, it was very devastating. We have to wait till 2, 3, 4 a.m. before results can come up. And some of we that travel with people, we had some problem with those people that we carried, because we wanted to stay there to see if our candidate win or not. But I can tell you, if this happened this year, as soon as pool will close at 8 or 9, by 9:30, result will be up, and we will be leaving Iowa to back to our various destination to get ready for Monday. You know, so there are challenges and opportunity to everything. So we should look at that and weigh the opportunity and the challenges, or the challenges, and see which one is more. Then we can move forward to that thing. The people who spearheading the election this year, they are all brilliant people. They absolutely doing everything, and they informing us on every process and everything they are doing. They informing the candidates. They just met with us a few nights ago, and they updated us on things that we know we should expect, and we gave them all of our concern. They will get back to us again. So these are all great people. I feel that we should give them the benefit of the doubt to carry on the election electronically.
Thank you. And then this is going to be my last question. I'll switch it over to Selvate here. I mean, we all encourage that. That's something that we should be doing. I want to ask you these questions too. First of all, it sounds like you are close. You are close to the team, the incumbent, and you know a lot about what's happening there. So why did it switch from the electronic version that they did in wherever, and then the bowl election, they went back to paper, and then they're switching to the paper to electronic? That's one. Two, when things like electioning, right, and switching to from one system, from paper ballot to electronic system, those things involve a lot of planning, a lot of work, a lot of tutoring, where you have to let other people, the people who are participating, even the voters, there has to be voter awareness and everything. How long have this been planned? Is this something that you just got to know about? Because I'm on DK's team. I just heard about it last night. When they planned this thing, when it came about, was it something that just came about abruptly in May and said we're going to do the format, or it has been planned long time ago?
Then DK not doing you justice. These are some of the things that we need to be looking at in our.
I'm asking you.
No, you say you want DK thing and you just listening, you just hearing about it. Then your candidate DK is not doing you justice. Then DK need to be checked properly. To all of the voters listening to us, you should understand that DK is not good with information part and dissemination.
Okay, so, then to your point, to my question.
These are things that have been out there. These are things that have been out there. The information been out there that this year election will go electronic.
Out there where now? Out there where? Because I'm in a Unico group chat too. I've never heard about it. I've never seen it there.
Like I said, then I don't know. Then the DK team need to be checked.
No, how about we had a president on here, we had a Bochi on here. We reached out to the election commission. We have not gotten back to us yet. I'm in a Unico group chat that you read every day. I've never seen that.
For me, as a candidate, right? Mm-hmm. As a candidate sitting here, my ears are all out there. Even I hear rumor. I meet with my team every day.
So when the first time you heard about it?
There is no day that pass I don't meet with my team for huddles.
When was the first time?
No day that pass.
When was the first time you heard about this?
Yeah, when?
Yeah, the first time that it came to your attention.
After the Minnesota election last year.
The bowl election.
These are things that been out there that because of what transpired in Minnesota, the presidential election, it's going to go dictator. Yeah, these are things that been. So the little chance I have to talk to my supporters, these are education I pass on to them. If they're happy, fine. But these are things that we are hearing, and let us get prepared for it. You see it? So if DK not doing that to you, then DK himself need to be checked for information dissemination to his people. Then he's not doing justice to y'all. Then he's not doing justice to y'all. So these are things that for voter education, I don't take it lightly. When I'm in a competition, I'm in it for it. This is a time that voters should should start checkmating all of the candidates. If you are serious, our people say if your Christmas will be good, this is the time. So the information we give to our people, don't take nothing for granted right now. When you hear something, when you in the meeting with your people, say, I heard this. It's not confirmed yet. but I want you all to just be thinking about it. If it happen, fine. If it down, at least you already know,
Yeah.
So these are things. So it bears sense what happened in Minnesota last year.
Mhm.
From that day, before we could even leave that voting ground, everybody from that voting ground was saying this is not fair to us. The election, the next year election, which is this year, it got to go Decatur because Decatur is more, convenience for our people. We all
Thank you.
traveling from all over the state to come to one location.
Thank you. Again, it will be disservice if we sit here and then ask you, go after you when it comes to what the election commission is supposed to do. I don't think that's your job. I don't think it's also the sole job of candidate. I think the election commission, the leadership, the current leadership, the board, and everyone, all those in leadership, it is that duty to inform UNICO members. Let's say they have independent UNICO members over there who are not part of team, who are just going to the convention. They want to get there that they maybe decide to vote. It is our right to be educated. We deserve that. This should tell us. We are in a group chat there, Doc. The people that write every day, they do all the stuff. So you have election coming up and you haven't even made up your mind yet. They haven't confirmed it yet. But then the meeting with you guys who are contesting and saying this may happen or this may not happen, I think that's the service to the people that are going to be voting. When it comes to switching, it's almost like moving the goalpost in the middle of the game. This should be something that will be confirmed or should have been confirmed months and months ago. Even last year, say, okay, you know what? We have confirmed this. We're going to the election. This is going to be digital 100%. As it stands now, it's not even 100% sure. So this is not on you.
So it's 100% sure.
It's 100% sure.
Yeah,
okay.
Because the commissioner met with the candidates and they assure us that this is what's going to happen. And again, the commissioner will put a report out, but I don't want to be fast to talk about it. But from what I heard, from what I know, from where I sit, that only 50 or paper ballot will be printed.
All right. So
what I know from where I'm sitting, and those 50 paper ballot it will be only for our parents. Some of them in a wheelchair, they don't even know how to press the computer button. These are the people that are entitled to that paper ballot. But for you and myself, it's strictly Decatur.
Okay. Thank you so much. Again, guys, we are here with my own young brother, Dr. Yana Vulula. The man is here educating us. He's talking. The man want to go after my candidate. I asked him different questions. He want to go after my candidate. That you will not lay flat on there.
Sorry,
yeah, you. What are you? What am I saying? Sometimes they say when you eat certain situation, it can be something about who will defeat you massively. But welcome to the show again, guys.
It's one Nima.
It's all good. We're just cracking jokes and we're having. That's what intellectuals do, and that's what NIMBA does. That's what NIMBA stands for. At the end of the day, we are all brothers. People will be surprised when you leave that chat room. You go out. You see CLT and Jan shaking hands. We'll be in Iowa there. We'll all be having fun. DK and Jan. People don't even know that. So the chat room doesn't really represent what these guys do.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. Me and my big brother can talk every time. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. You'll be cracking jokes. Say, you want to see our real complaint. You'll play more louder to come ahead.
When they post your stuff, they can go on and say, DK, then you'll put a GB there. But shout it over to you. Your 2 questions. You have 2 or 3 questions. We have the dark.
Thank you,
I got plenty of time.
Thank you, CEO. Yeah. Good evening, Dad.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, thank God. The last time I checked,
and I poke you. I say something. He won't say nothing.
The last time I checked, Nima never ran out of men. I think it's a privilege to be here. And it's your own platform, like the CEO said. Most time when we go on the field, people who believe in soccer will say a 90-minute game. So once the whistle is blown, everybody go to their respective wings. So Like I said, Nimba have never ran out of men, and we are proud to have you as a young man holding such a big title. When it comes to education, I think that could be one of the zenith or the last stage. So it's a privilege, and congratulations for your selection as candidate for the position of vice president. By the way, are you a member of the ruling party, the current administration?
I'm not holding any position. We are all supporters of the current administration, even including you.
No, I'm saying,
I'm not holding
are
any
you?
position.
No, the question is, are you member of the ruling? People from the current administration. Are you member of the team?
Yes.
Yeah, because the
Yes.
reason I asked the question, it comes from this background. The last time when the current president was here, we asked him as to who he support, and he made a position very clear. That's why I'm asking.
Oh yes, I'm a VP candidate. So the current VP.
Okay,
I'm
so
a VP
in that okay, so in that way now okay, so in that light, we could say you are a member of the ruling party. So that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. If I want, to certify that, yes, I'm a member of the ruling party.
Why you want to say yourself and the people are going to article?
I'm very proud to say that, yes, because I would. Who don't want to align themselves with success? Who don't want to align themselves with success?
Yeah, that's what I said. So you are a member of the ruling. I mean, that's good. I just wanted to know from you. I know you are learning a lot of success story about the current administration, and for which when you go to political party, will say you are member of the ruling party. But I wanted to know from you that
I'm a member of the ruling party.
Yeah, to be very clear to the public, what are the gaps, the challenges, and the leakage your team have seen in the current administration that you will build, you will want to fix?
Should I say, the challenges right now, election come with division. You seen it? After election, people leave with hard feelings. With the level of unity that we are enjoying right now within Unico, it is upon us. The McCabe Voluda team, you said you will vote for us at that particular day. That particular day. For me, even though I'm not a theologian, but I can pray. Yeah.
Okay.
When you go to that battle, you will vote. Yeah. After we win that election on the 24th, after we have been pronounced the new leadership of Unico National, the work start. So the challenges right now, there will be hard feelings. There will be hard feelings. Some people would think of staying back, and stuff. So it is upon us now to put aside campaign time and bring back and make our people believe that this is the time now we should come together, and those things will take time, So all these good strategies that we that need that to happen, we need to start thinking about it right now. And these are things that we're thinking about building. But right now, I can tell you the level of enthusiasm, the level of togetherness that we are enjoying in Unico. These are things that we want to build on, so that we can even expand it more, and to even bring in new chapters. Other states, like Texas, like North Carolina, like Michigan. I'm in, as a VP candidate, I'm in communication in those states right now, because these are states that we want to bring them, make sure that even 5-6 Nibayans in those states, they should come together so that they can form part of this team. Because we want to connect all of this, or the rest of the state, and stuff. So yeah, there is challenges right now, and with the election time, yes, there is a hard feeling when somebody lose. It's not an easy thing to accept, to just accept defeat. So we will definitely we have work to do after the election.
Yeah, Dad, thank you. I think you partially went around. What I'm saying, the question I'm asking, those are post electoral, conversation.
Yeah.
I'm asking you in your current administration because you coming from the ruling party.
Mhm.
So my question now as an electorate, I'm asking you
Mhm.
and your team, what are current leakage challenges that this administration is facing that you, Mackay, Vroulet team will be facing after you take over? Because in every administration, there are challenges and there are lapses, there are leakages along the way. Which one have you identified as a team? Not a post-election conversation. I'm saying what have you identified to correct so that it will be a new daybreak, in Unico.
The challenges right now that we, some of the challenges that we are discussing right now, they to get people believe in a project like this administration is doing, making sure that funds are being raised to carry on those projects. It's not an easy thing, it's a challenge. It's a challenge that this administration is undertaking right now. And what we are thinking about is how can we maintain that? What are some of the things that we can do to maintain that, carrying forward and building upon it and making more people to even believe in future projects, to even donate their time, their finances, and everything into it. Like this current administration, that's a challenge right now for this current administration. But at the end of the day, they still maneuver it around to get people believe in it. So we want to build on that challenge to get our people to believe in future projects, like the services that will be provided in those women empowerment center, or other projects that will be undertaken in Nima County and what have you. So these are challenges, and these are challenges that we have identified and will be engaging our people to to continue to believe in those things, because it's not an easy thing to make somebody to pay $5 to take their $5 off their light bill in this country, to pay towards something for somebody else to benefit from it somewhere else. Is not an easy thing. So it's a challenge. And
so in essence, the issue of communication from the current leadership is a gap, right?
No,
We can say that.
it's not a gap. I would not say it's a gap. Tell you understand where I'm coming from with this. You understand that?
You tell us that. And when I understand.
No, you understand where I'm coming from with this. What I mean is, it's not an easy thing to convince somebody that, give me $5, let us do this for our brothers and sisters back there. When we all have bills in this country that we can pay, we got family that we can, we are taking care of and all this stuff. It's not an easy thing. It is a challenge that this current administration is going through, but through the challenge, they still maintain their posture, they still maintain their people's relationship with the people and making people to believe in. It is a challenge. It will continue to be a challenge for the incoming administration, the Mackay Vroulet team that coming in. It will still be a challenge. So these things, upon we that coming in now, to still continue to strategize and maintain what we have, how they're doing it right now, and even build upon it more to get our people to believe in those things and continue to pay $1 and $2.
So what's your own strategy beyond what we're discussing now? Because you have outlined the challenges that is being faced. So that right there, that's one of the challenges that is being faced by the administration. But you say you will build on. So we now want to know you as a sitting vice president. What different? Now that get to your point there and go step by. What different? What difference?
The difference there is the few people that the administration is dealing with right now believe in those projects and giving their time, their finances. the few people, we will maintain those few people. Then the new thing that we're bringing on is to make other people that are not involved to believe in those projects. Like, for example, let's not together. Unity, when you are in union, things happen. That's a not get chapter. Wisconsin not get chapter. Michigan not get chapter. So now our strategies, as Make Volude, our strategy is, as soon as we take leadership, we will be engaging those people. Constant engagement. Look, some of all we are people pricing. CEO can attest to that. We are people pricing. We get our people skills. We will continue to engage our people, and they will the enthusiasm within this election period. We will continue to carry on the enthusiasm, the energy that we have right now to campaign and talk to people to believe and vote for us. Those energy will still continue to leadership, where we make people to believe and continue to support whatever we are doing. So these are some of the new things that we're going to add on there.
Thank you.
So, okay, my last question, Chief. CEO asked the question that is very important, because we as voter, we will be making decisions on the basis of your time, and like you said, you put it rightly. Like you put it rightly that the position you guys are going for is not a payable job. It's sacrificial job. And like you all talk about previous position you have had in your community, but I want to understand something from you. It will be in two forms. The first one is, can you describe to us situation where the interests of both organizations might clash, and how will you handle them? In that, I also want you to make us understand, is there means that you will step down? You have any plan that you will step down to get chance to the other position, and which of these positions is more of essence to you?
All the position is most of essence. We are serving our people. We are serving our people. Times are there. There will be a time that I will not have that energy that I have right now to give what I have to give to my communities. So all of the positions are of essence to us. Look, of course, there will be time that two of those positions, there will be a time that activity might fall on the same day. But there were effective communication come in. Effective communication. There were constant one-on-one supervision, constant communication with your team, and stuff come in. There will be a time, when those time reaches, trust me, it just happened recently during our campaign, during this campaign season. There was a event that we planned in Georgia. And when the Georgia event came about, Kentucky event came after we have planned the Georgia event. Guess what we did? As a smart and well-organized team, we handled it very well. And we were represented on those two occasions. Some of our team members, because we communicated it very well, and both states, we communicated very well to them too as well, that, okay, this is what we're going to do, even though y'all were expecting the vice president and the president in Georgia, but, something have changed. We have to, the people on the other side have to be, represented too. So the vice president will be on the other side, the president will go on the other side. That's what we call organization. Organization, my brother. So the Make Volude team, you have nothing to worry about. We are well organized, we are well strategic, and we want to serve our people to the letter, and there will be no time that representation will be missing. our people will be represented at all times, in every places, in everywhere, wherever they are, you will see us.
Dr. Vule.
Dr. Vule, thank you. See you are okay now?
Yeah, you okay? The man not going anywhere here all night.
I'll come back, right?
Yeah, we'll come back. Okay. We'll come out of the man.
Yeah,
because,
thank you very much.
I enjoyed Dana, a bit many.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Vule. Tonight we have Dr.
Together, my first time meeting you. I see that one is good. Gio now outside.
Gio be there.
Gio be there.
We gotta eat GB in the same bowl. We'll eat GB in the same bowl.
Of course.
Thank you again, folks. We have us here tonight, Dr. Nya Vulule. Dr. Nya is contesting as Vice President for UNICO. Comes, is it the 24th or 25th?
From the 22nd to the 24th.
Great. From the 22nd to the 24th for the UNICO National Convention too as well. We've gone a couple of minutes into the show here tonight. We will go for some break, and when we come back, we declare the lines open for you to ask the guests your questions if you have any. And of course, it's a firing show here tonight, Dr. Nya Vulule. He comes with a testy or wealth of experience. According to him, he has worked with several other entities, including the Liberian Committee in Indiana. Now, this is where the conflict comes in. Dr. Nya said he's very energetic enough to uphold the Liberian Committee in Indiana and to also serve the UNICO as Vice President. We're still on the show here tonight. You may have some questions. Just in case you don't want to ask those questions, you can tap them in the comment section and we'll be able to ask them for you. Madam Deba Toze is watching us here. Vic Sealing Deba, welcome to the show. Miss Princess Duo representing taxes in the upcoming UNICO Queen Contest is also watching us here tonight. Princess, welcome. Miana Kato is also watching us. Miana, good evening. Welcome to the show. Team Nya is here tonight, heavily represented. We'll go for a break and we'll come back. Dr. Nya, I try to get your campaign song as a video for us to play, but we are not getting it. So let's play this short one, and we come right back. Stay with us.
We got some people from opposition who want to call in, so we look forward to the calling section. Some people want to ask the doctor some question about the future of UNICO. Man, song you play the other one.
The dynamic bold leadership of UNICO. Here we go.
It's Cheese Focus.
Roger SP, Chairman. Roger SP.
Tim McCabe has been represented here tonight on the show. As always on the Heater, we say dialogue in our confrontation. We say words in our bullet. Dr. Nya Vulule is here tonight representing Tim McCabe Vulule. And it's going to be a tough election. People who knows other people will say I will stay neutral in the election. Other people will say I will take my side. Some candidate will say I will not speak to this person because they didn't vote me. But Dr. Nya is here tonight with different perspective. He says Nima is one. We can work with anyone. It's my big brother DK. DKSTV is heavily supporting. We will hope and pray DK will win this election. What of that, we still have Dr. Yan here tonight. We say, Dr. Yan, you need to appear. I don't really care if we're not supporting you. We want to hear what you have for the people of Nima County. Nima affairs. Dr. Yan is sitting in a hot seat here tonight. We see him across Unico. Consequently, we're going to take it to Nima County too as well. And we're going to discuss the project in Nima. Well, thank you and welcome back. I think I have your campaign song here now. So the next break we're going to play it. Let's start with you with the second round of questioning, CEO. Welcome.
Kuala Kwaku is my son's name. Yeah, that's my son. Your name there, so it says a lot. So Dr. Yan, man, thank you so much, Doc, for coming. This show is really good. We have a lot of people who have been calling me from the other side who want to question you. So when they call in, we'll take their call, and then we'll ask you a few questions there. So, Doc, what sets your team apart from the other team, right? So what have you done? What has your team done specifically when it comes to major contribution to Unico? I know you will talk about the Women Project or Empowerment Center. The Women Empowerment Center is done together by everyone, within Unico, and in fact, it was initiated by previous administration. But you, Dr. Vulule, and I said Make, from your team, what have you done specifically that can convince other people to vote for you? What sets you apart from the other team who you are voting against or you are contesting against?
A lot of things, CEO. A lot of things, and I know our great people of Nima here in the diaspora, a lot of the voters have already made up their mind, because they know which team is which in this election. First thing, that set us apart. Everyone on the team come with consistency, come with engagement with our people. They come with dedication to service. Everybody on the team, from the top bottom, let me just set an example with our arrowhead on the team, Madam Nelson, Solu, Yukuyu, Siawe, Make. Yeah, I gotta call on this area. You smarting. Yeah, you gotta get used to that. Get used to that name. And when y'all call the incoming president and y'all not put Solu Yukuyu there, it will be a problem. Yeah. Look, let us put all jokes aside, right? Let us put all politics aside. Let's see the level of work this lady have done, the level of sacrifice this lady has done, for Unico. She took over as national vice president, coming from a chapter as a vice president, and she came to the national as a vice president also. And this is the first time ever, work or seeing someone work with their little brother. She way older than President G. Not one day we have ever heard that, they have a disagreement, somebody is disenchanted, and what have you. She has worked diligently with this administration. I believe with that level of work, relationship she had with the president, I feel that's what resulted to what we are seeing today in Unico. As a national vice president, she has visited every Unico chapter, and not just visiting to just go have fun. She visited, sat with the people, connected with the people. She get acquainted with those chapters. Now she understands the problem, the challenges, the opportunity within those chapters. She was getting herself prepared for this position. Today we have Indiana chapter. She was one of the engineers in getting Indiana chapter to where it is today. I will tell you today, Honorable CEO, that lady, I used to call her in the middle of the night. She would pick up. She said, "Yeah, you okay? Is anything?" I thought I used to be disturbing her. She said, "Call me anytime. 2 a.m. you will call that woman. She will pick up. Yeah, anything, what can we do?" You, as you are aware, some people were kicking back in our chapter here for going to national. She was there with me strategizing. Yeah, when you go to meeting, this is what you should do. Yeah, in fact, before you go to meeting, do this, do that, do this, do this. She was the engineer behind Indiana chapter coming to national today. And she did that, not just to Indiana, but across to other chapters. So consistency set the teams apart. And look at me as a second person with her. See my performance in Indiana. I'm very consistent in my doing and yielding results. And not just yielding results, I'm yielding national recognition too along the way, just for community service, not for the one I'm getting paid for, just for community service. If I tell you some of the awards that I've gotten here in the state of Indiana, you will say, wow, enough for what I'm doing to get paid and put food on my family table. It's just for those voluntary jobs I'm doing. Consistency, dedication. On the other side of the team, when that time comes, we explain why I'm saying this, why they're not even close to us in this. If you check the Secretary General, if you check the financial secretary in their local chapter, check the track record. It's there. It can speak for itself. So these are the things. And whenever you are consistent, when you are dedicated, every other thing will be easier for you. I think that's a secret to leadership.
Thank you.
You got to be very intentional of what you want to do. And that's why we bring it to Unico National.
What's your relationship with the current president, the outgoing president?
Very good.
Very good relationship.
In fact, being in Unico National scene today is because of the Honorable President G.
We had the Honorable President on our platform the last time, and we asked him a few questions, and he took his side. He's actually going with you guys. He was on the show, and he said that he's supporting his vice president, which he has all right to do so, and then you and the rest of the team. Also, we then asked him, I think I asked him, I said, if Tim McCabe were not there and Dr. Vule were not there and other people were contesting, who would you have supported? And he said he was not going to support any of those teams, right? Because he doesn't feel like, again, I'm paraphrasing here, he doesn't want to, they work so hard for this team and they don't want Unico to go into a hand that would not really live up to what they have worked for. You are president in Indiana, right? If you were in his shoes, something similar to that. Let's say, someone else, your man, Joseph, and other people coming in, just something similar to this situation. Would you have said something to that effect?
Everybody sees things differently.
Yeah, but if you were in that shoes, would you have said that?
I've not reached to that level to see things the way the president sees things. But here in Indiana, some people told me the same. Even though the entire community petitioned me to go and everybody were afraid, but some people still knocked their chairs down. I will never support Nyan. With all the good things, the 4 months I've been into leadership here, all the good things I have done, some people still fought to it. You say I would never support Nyan. So everybody sees things differently. The president is different. I'm different. The president knows his reason why he said that, because he's sitting to where I'm not sitting. He's saying things that I'm not saying. You seen it? So, but the president taking side, I think it was the right thing to do as a president.
Yeah, we have no problem. My question was more. I think you skipped.
It's the right thing to do as a president. I've been hearing other president. Oh, I don't want to take side. Blah blah blah. No, you don't want to take side. You even creating more feelings than you taking side publicly. For me, I'm the type of person when I say I'm for you, I'm not hiding anything. I'm going to come publicly to you that this is where I stand. At the end of the day, we will still talk about it, but I believe in what I believe in, and I go public with it.
How many opponents you have other than our man that you keep hitting? Because I believe he's the only one that you keep going after. Is there a specific reason that you keep hitting on DK and you're not talking about other people?
Oh yeah, my big brother know why I'm hitting.
I think we all know the reason you're hitting is because the man is your.
The people make Campini since Charlie time.
No.
He's the only rival that I have right now.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. He's the only rival. So the other person is not as strong as DK. But let me go to this point. I have to say that I admire Unico, the trend that Unico is taking when it comes to the involvement of young people, right? George Flomo, DK, the board chair, my own brother Kato, and all these people. You see a lot of young people coming. In fact, we hosted our North Carolina queen here, Eliza, very young person. A lot of young people coming.
You're going to Tessa. You're not Tessa again.
No, Atessa. Oh, Atessa. I want that. Atessa. That one Atessa. Remember, you see, your president king, the whole president king, and Tosa. Then who am I? My little man. I seen him. My little corner. Yeah. So I take my side. Everybody
you listen to Eleanor. Yeah. You listen to all the phone. Yeah. You just listen to our sister. Don't get me wrong. Our sister is very smart. Yeah. Very smart. Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? What will be Team McKay plan when it comes to keeping this trend going? Because we need the young generation to join. We need a Gen Z. They are going to be the next arrowhead of this institution. What plan do you have on incorporating them?
That's why I'm in this race, Honorable CEO. I'm in this race. In fact, coming in, we have a very unique plan. The young people will be on the table. Look, in 1979, when our people started this, they didn't start it to be like, oh, we continue to lead it. They didn't know that Nya would be one day, I feel that they knew that Nya will one day come in this space to lead this union. So now, they lay the foundation that now Nya is standing on today. My thought process now is, when I leave tomorrow, who will come after? They prepare us. Our fathers that started this thing, they prepare us. All those that took over from them, all those that have been leading the organization, they are people that they've been nurturing. From one leadership will come, another leadership comes. So there are people that have been nurturing, have been learning from them. So now, my time, what is it that Nya going to do after Nya time, Nya and McKay time? The next person are coming. Where they're going to be. So now we want to bring them. Even the December to remember that we always talk about now is, I know the name is some, I think March, something that, at the Dennis and the Eden administration called it December to remember. McKay name it, I think March, it happening in March now. It is my, it is my interest that I put before the team that even when we're going to Nima, it should not just be the fathers, the mothers. At least our young children that were born here, we should take them along with us. They should tour along with us in those villages They should see where their brothers and sisters are living. They should experience some of the things that they are going on in their motherland, in their fatherland. They should see it. So these are some of the things that we're going to be doing, and we're going to revamp the Unico youth league. Look, when we go to convention, we don't want our fathers, our mothers to be on the mic talking, even our MC. It should be a young vibrant. Look at the queen. The queen you're talking about from North Carolina. Look at her. You don't think she want to, when we put her in front of the crowd to lead or to be the MC of our program, you don't think it's going to draw more young people closer to us? So these are things I want to do. We want to encourage the young people. We want to bring them closer. And my number one key thing that I'm bringing to this leadership, the incoming leadership, is the young people.
My number one thing that I'm bringing to
endorsing my queen.
No, I ain't endorse your queen yet. I said she's smart. She's smart. I love all of them. When I listen to them, the other day I was saying, now here sharing tears. I said, Nima got people. Nima got great people. All of them, they are very smart.
John, I got a call on the line.
Yeah. Let's take the person.
All right. So finish the person, they can go to the music. Hello, Chief. How you doing, Chief?
Good. I'm doing pretty well.
You guys can hear him, right? See how you can hear him?
Then be audible a little bit.
Speak up a little louder there.
Okay, I'm doing good. I'm really doing good.
Okay.
All right, your name and where you calling from? Why you have
this is Rick Pant Jan Vengan, the potential candidate for this coming election.
All right, Chief. Go ahead. We have Dr. Vule on here tonight. He's talking about Unico. I know you are contesting. What's your say? You've been listening. You've been following. You have any questions or statement?
Well, I got a question simple question for my dear brother. I mean, like you asked your question, but he didn't answer that question with regards to what the president said, that if Vule and McKay were now running, he would have supported anybody because he felt that, and the rest of the candidate cannot handle or cannot lead Unico. That's just a clear indication that they are trying to build an empire. And I believe it just a disservice to the rest of the Nima people that is sitting a current president would feel that nobody is capable of taking the Unico national leadership. But yes, this is a thing that Nya finds himself standing with. But here's my question to Nya. Nya, as an individual, what has been your relationship or your contribution to Unico chapters?
All right. Okay. Is that
my second question? My second question is, you talk about the few people that Unico have right now. You people will build on, rely on them and the challenges that the current administration is facing. Here is my question. When you talk about few people, what do you mean? And the next one is, can you name some of those challenges that you think this current administration is going through? Thank you.
Thank you. Doc, you got all his 3 questions?
Yeah, I got it. Cool. Let me start with the last one. Some of the challenges. If you are listening to me, Honorable Vengan, you are listening. Know that I've answered that question already. But just to certify you, I got to go back and read that. Some of the challenges I talk about is getting people to believe in the project. Look at the money that have been raised through under this administration. It's not an easy thing to get, connected with people to believe in and pay their $5. It's not an easy thing. It takes time. It takes or leadership. It takes people skills. That's a challenge by itself. It is a challenge by itself, Honorable Van Gogh. So that challenge is something that we that coming in, the Mackay Volule that are coming in, it's something that we want to build upon that also and continue it, and also or make other people that are not contributing to UNICO and make them believe and contribute also, and bring more people on board to contribute. These are things that we're going to do, So that's it. And what was the next question? The first question was the president or statement. The president's statement. The president is an individual. The president made a statement that you all have made statement, in UNICO over and over. Should we say your statement, is something that you building empire around, that we're going to break the wall that have divided? Should we say, you preaching division? No, it is your statement. It left with us to process it and believe what we believe and keep moving. The president take a side and he didn't have it, and you should be thankful to the president that he's a man enough to take a side and say, oh yeah, this is where I stand and this is what I believe. You're not biting your tongue on that. You're not going to hide it. So I don't think, for me, I don't see nothing wrong with the president's statement. I feel that the president even spoke my mind. That's how I feel.
Thank you. All right, you can go ahead, Gina.
Great. I mean, we're having a really, really good conversation here tonight. 15 minutes up to 10 o'clock in Liberia. We'll go for this musical break and we'll come back. We go to Sierra and maybe we'll have our last round of questioning from the vice president. And then we call it a night for today. But again, we ask you to please share. Yeah, I said incoming vice president.
I'm a vice president. I'm a vice president. Overseer, I've never been in a competition I lose. You know that.
Okay, so we'll go for this break and we'll be right back. Still with us.
Nasaba Jim Kano, Kala Kala, Yugu Yuba Jim Kano, Kala Kala.
we ba yim. Yes, Duku you ba yimu. Won't you ba yimu? So gonna pay the bagino. No ya ye try again that why. Therefore I can't do top para. I try. You need to remember I try. You go no side ka go nimba. Ka go set side again. Kwa side ba ba na so shout out. Kwa sina wait. Hey ya try you. Better so ka pia ya ye. Me no paga ile ya yo. Me no caro ile ya yo. Me no paga ile ya yo. Maybe to we Samuel Waji Apore, Karo Nasasia Wega, Nasawimo, Siawemo, Wapo you could Palo than a Marcelo Grata, Samuel Waji Apore, Mesa Prince, Mesa Prince, Mata Palo you could. No trouble. Dada ya follow le. Kwalo no zasia weta. No zatane nyema sendo brata. So ya kwa wewe kumu. Kwalo no zatabu. Jima game usuo.
Make Vulula is here tonight, represented by Vice President on the ticket.
Kwalo no zasia.
Vulula. We're discussing Unico, we're discussing their manifesto too as well. 9 minutes up to 10 o'clock in Liberia. Monitoring out this time, I want to say welcome.
Mr. Augusta Diola, Baya Kwaluzubu, Kankwan Zubu, Mr. John Matiao, Mr. Matiao, Pardon Satan again, Pardon Sasia with my way.
Well, thank you for being there. Welcome back to the show.
I think there's some friction in the camera. So the music they made, if you listen to it, that the blue and Nina in that song.
My name is oh, you did
I listen to that song. How you made the whole music, everything like that. Everything about it. But then you got it that year pushing. I said it, and I will say this clear. You see how the woman name bring it? When we go for the election, they will vote for her, and then when we get to Inya, they will just cover a soldier to the side and vote for DK.
Well,
and then the Secretary General, my own papa, my uncle.
You will vote for him, right? You will vote for him?
Vote for his, no, I can't talk on the show yet. So that song there, we gotta go revisit it. Y'all gotta do better than that. I didn't hear you never said Oman Nasa near her in that whole song.
Worry not. You got a very united team. Don't worry not.
Go ahead. See how they go ahead. Champion, we are fine to know. When you talk something again, yeah, they go after you. Let's see how they are opposition. I think I'll over to you. Your two questions. We'll start the last round of questioning.
Seote, welcome. If you're not available, let me chip in there.
Yeah, thank you, CEO. You know, Dr. Vluda, I think his picture is more on the music.
Yeah,
his name is there. I think I heard it one time anyway. So.
One time, but you know the man was the musician went down with your boy, and he had a man.
You know the man are beat man.
Yeah.
So you know, I don't know, CEO, whether someone asked this question, but I really want to ask this question. Oh, sorry, computer is going out of power. What?
Okay, let's hold Siawate.
Yeah, so I wanted to know from Dr. Vule. You know, in Unico, many persons probably will just hear the name Unico and all of that. So, you, per the Constitution, what's your role you'll be playing as a vice president when you are elected?
We got a constitutional committee, and our constitutional, first of all, the board is overseeing the constitutional amendment along with the constitutional committee that was set up by the executive.
See?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah. So we got a constitutional committee that are working. And the good thing the committees are doing along with the board, the good thing they are doing is if you read the Constitution and you see some discrepancy, write your discrepancy, send it to the board and the constitutional committee, they will work on it. You know, so they're working with all chapters. I think all chapters are represented on the constitutional committee so that the Constitution can serve all of the chapters because the national consists of chapters. You know, so what the Constitution say, what I'm going to be doing if I find something or if the team finds something that need to be amended, we'll write it down and send it to the committee that working on the Constitution and to the board. You know, so for it to be amended, and we all know that the Constitution needs to be amended anyway. So. And you yourself, Siawate, when you're reading the Constitution, you think that something needs to be done, you know, jot your point down and send it to the board and the Constitution Committee. I think the board are the main people that spearheading that Constitution amendment.
Dr. Yan, sorry. Maybe you didn't get my question. What I was saying is the Constitution of Unico, right? I'm asking you, if elected as a sitting vice president, what specific role will you be playing as a vice? The reason I'm asking you this question is many persons, when they are in administration and then when there are problems, they want to distance themselves. They say, oh, the vice presidential position is a nominal position. So I'm asking you in line with the Constitution of Unico, what specific role or what's the duty and function of a vice president?
The duty and function of the vice president is very simple. But what this current vice president have done, the current vice president have set the bar high for we that coming into that position. You know, the current vice president, the incoming president, man. You go, you see how with my case.
But say some of the things that she not do now. You can't say she has done. Say something.
I'm coming there. You know, the Constitution specifically say that if it's not in front of me right now, if I'm still to be corrected on that, but this Constitution specifically say that the vice president, is there to serve in the absence of the president. When the president is now, is incapacitated, the vice president is there to serve. If the president is absent, the vice president is there to serve, right? But the vice president, the current vice president.
Mr. Yan, I beg you 1 minute. Those ones you are talking about is conditional function. Those are unforeseen, maybe like an incidental issue, right? But I'm saying your role as a
Siawate, I beg you, let's give the guest the time to answer the question. Let's not be doing that to go back and forth. I think he's answering the question.
Listen, I asked my question.
But let him Siawate, let him answer the question because we got people listening. And then when he answer the question, if you do not,
he got done. I'm asking the way he.
That's what I'm saying. If you're answering and you keep going back and forth with the same question,
no, you don't do that.
I beg you, let's not go back and forth with the question. You ask a question, give him a chance to answer your question.
Somebody walk out, they walk out rescue her now.
But I don't know what Jim talking about. I asked the next question he talked about.
I don't need rescuer.
I don't think he don't come here, Josh.
This man is a Kennedy. I mean,
Yeah, I'm a candidate. I don't need rescuer.
So what's the deal?
A man at John Prabi. So Joe gotta.
Yeah, but the question.
No, that's the rules of the show. I think the question has been answered
No,
in
you're
the
not
absence of the. That's the rules of the show. We can't be going back and forth. I think the question has been perfectly answered
No.
from my perspective.
Somebody finish up your question. Let's see the.
No, I can ask it again because I mean, I asked the question the way he answered it. I'm asking, you can have question and you have supplementary question to that. So if I ask question and it don't, I'm asking him question. That's not the same question.
Go ahead with the question you wanted to ask.
That's a tactic. I know Gion is protecting Mr. Vule, so I will not get off track.
No. I'm not protecting.
You checking a fool? You see Gion checking a fool? Gion can take the camera off and go check who come back.
He's distracting me.
So I question. The man at data. The man know
this man, we are hosting a doctor here. The reason I'm asking this question is very easy, right? That I'm asking this question, even if other presidential, vice presidential candidate, in fact, the vice presidential candidate, any of them come here, I will ask them. The reason I'm asking this question is that most time people go to administration, right? When there are issues in the administration, they distance themselves. So for once, the audience and people who are going to vote, that's why I'm asking. When you are elected as a sitting vice president, what's your role? The role you will play as a vice president?
Sarate, thank you. Whatever that's going to happen in Mackay Volule administration, I will take full responsibility as well. Hold me accountable, and I will be answerable to you because you will be electing me. I will be serving you. I'm not there to serve myself. So as a leader, I will hold me accountable and I will be answerable to you. Yeah. So let me say this: the Constitution is very clear. The vice president is there to help as a helper to the president, and I'm going to be there to do that. But what I was saying is the current vice president set a bar hard for we that just coming into this role. The current vice president make that role very active. I understand where you were coming from, there where I was coming. The current vice president make that role very active. Now we that in the I'm not coming in now. Now we not coming in. Yeah.
You're not coming in.
She's a very experienced vice president that have worked diligently with the people of Nima here in the United States, and coming under her, I'm very much privileged to even serve under her, because for me, I want to start from somewhere to learn. I'm called director today, not because I just want to jump on the top. I started from somewhere and keep taking it in our Liberian way, lepet to that level. So I'm very privileged to learn under the incoming president, Madam Nonso Salu Yukuyu, Siawe Mackay, to learn under her. Look, my president is very, very, very active, and I'm willing to even grow on that as an active vice president. And look, the energy I get, brother. I around me, they will say the energy that ball your energy level not yet. So my energy level, I want to use it positively. I don't want it to be like, oh, that budget get energy, he's doing bad stuff with energy level. My energy level, if you take Indiana, the people will tell you, say, that boy energy level not form. You're not near yet. So you will feed it. See, I tell you, you will feed my vice presidency. You will feed it.
Thank you,
Chief. That's my last question.
Last question.
We got to put that against more. The man, I don't need my own business. They were all supporting the man. So I will have to call her.
Small potato image.
I will call after the show to see if I.
CEO, the man, I just wanted to ask the man one question.
No, let me ask my question because a man George said he coming on the show, so we'll get George one.
Yeah,
that's
So,
today.
Yeah, George said he coming on, but he will not be here too long. We'll soon be finishing.
No, a year. I mean, I got to do.
No,
Our host gotta go.
You gotta convince your people now. You agree? If you convince, you must text in the back. Text your picking in the back and see if you agree.
Test the man. Test the man.
German myself understand language. We'll communicate. We'll communicate.
I see. You see, your muscle in me.
So me, I got two questions. I got two more questions for you. Then I will give you a chance. So you in America, you've been in leadership for a long time. Before you run on anyone, before you run as a running mate to anyone, you will you have to vet the person, know the person, record what they have done, and all that thing before you start to go with that person. Knowing that your presidential candidate now, aside from her being VP to the president, what has been her own track record when it comes to contributing to UNICO, specifically both here and in Liberia? What has been her track record that you can point to and say, you said it, yeah, you said she has set the bar so high that it's going to be hard to fill. So let us know now. So post some numbers to it, post some facts to it. So when my VP, my president, Sean Kennedy was a VP, she did X, Y, Z. She did this, she did this. Give us some examples here. Facts.
She has sacrificed a lot for this for UNICO as a whole. She has sacrificed a lot. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah. She has sacrificed a lot. All of the travel, the lady had traveled in for to do the job of UNICO. It didn't come from UNICO cover. UNICO, she paid out of her own pocket. These are funds that is meant for her family and other people. Some I can tell you vividly tonight that some past member of this administration resigned because they didn't pay their hotel fee on time. They didn't pay their hotel fee on time. But this vice president, she has sacrificed financially. Her time with her family have been taken away and donated to this organization. The project that we're talking about in Liberia, it didn't just come by mistake. She contributed immensely to that project too as well. The traveling with other states that we're talking about, it comes from her own pocket. UNICO didn't pay her hotel fee. UNICO didn't come on to pay her plane fare. The money that is meant for she and her children to go and sit down on a dinner table outside, she took that money and traveled and worked for UNICO. Nobody in UNICO that I know of will do that and without any complaint.
What you will say about the president? Your president, the president.
When I said nobody,
hold on a second. Your president came on here. He said the same thing. Because it sounds like a trend.
No, this administration. But it's facts. When you have 2 or 3 persons saying the same thing, that means that there's some iota or truth in it. That means nobody is making up thing yet because everybody's saying the same thing. The things that is visible, like only those that will play politics with such things will come, against what we are saying. But we are telling you exactly what is, I'm telling you, this woman traveled so many times here. She paid her own hotel. She paid her own gas or plane fare to travel to Indiana. She has traveled to Georgia. She has traveled to Minnesota. She has traveled to North Dakota. It didn't come from UNICO cover. It came from her own pocket. That's how she has set the bar hard. And I can tell you today that people resign because UNICO didn't pay their hotel fee on time, even though it was paid, but they say it was not paid on time. I'm telling you today for that.
So one can come on again. I know George here. I don't want to go too, but someone can come on and say the same thing, because those are just extra. A lot of people give to Unico, they don't talk about it. A lot of people, even from the local chapters, they will say, "I've done this." Those are not tangibles. I'm talking about tangibles to say.
But these are tangibles. These are tangibles. If she had not done that, we'll not see the level of enthusiasm we're seeing today. We'll not see the level of unity we're seeing today because of her presence. Because of her presence to those places. It made people to believe in Unico that yes, our leadership care about us. If she was this kind of leader that sat down and said, "Oh, if Unico not pay my way, I will not go. I will not be able to go to Georgia and meet with the people there." Georgia people will say, "National don't care about us. In fact, we will join for National." You see it? So that alone, we should commend her for that. If she had not come to Indiana will not be part of National today. Would be here in Indiana get Nima community there, but they're not part of National because of her presence in Indiana. Today, Indiana is part of National. You and myself can go to National. We both that we are from Indiana and we are a due pay member to the National. If you're not going to Kentucky will not be soliciting their due pay, to pay their national due that contributing to project in Nima County and to other stuff that we are doing around. So
thank you.
These are tangibles. These are tangible that we are seeing.
Yeah, so that tangible. I know why we'll let that slide. Let me go to my next question. I know we got other folks here. So after we defeat you, after Team DK beat you, and we take the vice presidential, title with us. Or everything else said now. What would you do? I'm not talking about the presidency and stuff. Just you alone as the vice presidential candidate. Would you still have this energy? Would you be willing to work with Unico? Would you be willing to work with DK because DK is going to be the vice president? What would be your level of support to our VP and the national leadership?
In fact, as a vice president of Unico National, I will definitely go to DK living room and sit. In fact, that's a first. In fact, that these horses will be my first visit. As a vice president of Unico National, because DK will be able to come to his younger brother. I'm DK's younger brother. In fact, when he said, he said, I will come here and when I see you, I said, you will climb all out. I will go there. I said, DK, okay, it's all said and done. I'm now the leader here. I need you. We need to work together.
I said, when you DK win, you go to DK now.
DK
No, answer my question the way in which I ask it. DK not winning.
No. DK not winning. So I'm.
Well, so you intentionally avoiding my question. You want to ask my question? Then let's move on. Let's move on to George. So I question you can take over. I want to answer the question.
We have Dr. Yan Fulula on the show here tonight. Dr. Yan is vying for the vice president at the level of Unico, and we are discussing his manifesto, his team manifesto here tonight on the show. George, even though you came late, but let's give you a little time. I don't know whether you want to ask this man a question or you came to
back him up. Defend the man. Say he came to defend the man.
No. Yeah, Dr. Fulula is an independent thinker. He can argue the platform. But thank you, Jenny. I think we had two DK Way folks on this show, and they are giving my man Yan hard time all night. Gina, you are the only neutral guy on this show here tonight, right? But it's 2 minutes, they are from DK Way camp. But Yan, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. It's good to see that you are bringing new energy to the, to Unico. Everywhere you go, you are always make a mark. You always see people. You engage with community. You travel all over the place. And I just want to say thank you, Mr. Fulula. And also, congratulations on being selected as a vice presidential candidate for the winning team. You are going to be working with Nessa Maki, an incredible person on the team. My question to you, Dr. Fulula, Over the last 3 years, you are seeing an immense progress. $450,000 raised. Women Empowerment Center at the point of completion. Now UNICO is at a place of momentum. As a vice presidential candidate, Dr. Vulule, what new insight are you bringing to the organization to build on what you are seeing right now? I think you are muted.
So sorry. Yeah, y'all put that on the screen. Yeah. Yeah, you know, my own global chair. Me say, chair lady will vote for me when she entered that room. So we're not even talking here. We're not even talking here. But anyway, yeah, at every room, Honorable Judge, thank you. First of all, let me start with this, right? Thank you so much for the level of people's skills that you have brought to UNICO. Raising funds, you are part of those that brought us skills, because it is a skills. It's not just anything ordinary that anybody can just say somewhere and say, oh, you know, we can call people to believe in what we're saying, to just get that father. No. It takes skills, and that people's skills. There are people like you we got to stick close to, you know, because we will not say, oh, because you're not in leadership, so we should just dash you. We bring new idea, things that will not working. Those things we got to go close to those people that were making those things to work, you know, and continue that path so that we can connect new people to the progress that we are seeing right now. And I can tell you for sure, I'm not here to boast, but I'm telling you what I can do. If you see me in person, if you're not drawn to me, then I don't know now which planet you're from. I'm telling you, I'm the type of person that when I enter a room, my level of engagement with you will definitely believe in what I'm saying.
Yeah, there is no doubt you have the people skills, you have you have that charismatic attitude to bring people together.
And that's what we need right now in UNICO. And moving forward, these things that'll come. You know, that is still
endorsement to know. Endorsement process.
You get to again. Now, my next question to you is, I've had a time to travel with the incoming president, Madam Nessa McKay. I've gone with her in the trenches from Nimba County to other chapters and other places. I've seen her level of work ethic, right? And the energy that she's bringing to UNICO every day, being the vice presidential, being the vice president to Samuel Wobeji. I've seen her sleep to uncomfortable places as we go on these trips, right? The last time your man Vengon was in Nimba was in 2019. He's yet to engage with the community. But Madam Nessa McKay has gone to Nimba. She has done knee assessment. She has talked to the ordinary people, yeah. Let me just tap into your brain here tonight, yeah. What do you see when it comes to leadership? Where you connect with your own
CNN.
Yeah. Let me just tap into your brain, because Madam Nessa McKay has been to Nimba more than 4 times just in a year, right? And the last time Vengon was there was almost a decade ago. Tell me about that just a little bit.
I see leadership that our people should not let go at this particular time. That's what I see. I see a person who can connect our people, you know, and if Nimba into UNICO need to maintain and build on what we have right now, Nibayans here, including the BKS crew on this team tonight, they all got to look in that direction. I see progress. I see that UNICO is going to take another 2, 3, 4 steps of growth on the ladder of growth tomorrow. When the McKay Vulule come to power, you know, when McKay Vulule take leadership in 2026, I'm telling you, the growth on the ladder is going to be up there. I see that coming, because I'm very blessed and very privileged to being selected and serve under this lady. She's a mother. She's a mentor.
Gino, just one more question to my brother, and then I will rest. There's a lot of confusion about $10,000 during the Prince Senator Johnson's funeral. You were not serving the administration. You were not an elected official in UNICO. But you went to NIMBA and represented the organization. You made a statement during that moment. Can you tell the NIMBA people here tonight about the story of that $10,000? What happened? Was that money given to the burial committee? Was it actually delivered to the burial committee? Can you just nail that so that folks can be a little bit satisfied that this thing is not about the CMG or Nelson McKay's administration? This is about Liberian folks who serve on our burial committee who are refusing to give the NIMBA people in the diaspora the report. Can you just throw light on that since you represented the institution in Liberia at the time?
Yes, thank you so much. In fact, I wanted to just include that in my closing, but thank God you brought it up. I will tell you that people who try to play politics with this, the NIMBA people that have bought their flight ticket to Iowa, they should think twice about those people, because these are people that see the truth and black this truth for their own self-interest. You know, I can be opposition to George when George is doing good for the NIMBA people. The same NIMBA people I'm trying to lead, I should be able to praise George because that the same people I'm coming to lead. You know, this is a non-profit organization. We are all donating time to this organization. So the people that are seeing the truth of that 10,000, the 10,000 were released. And we all were on a platform like this in a meeting, questioning why the people they are not released the report yet. And Lorena Donker, right? That's the name, Honorable Flomo? Yeah. You know, these are people that need to release the report to UNICO today. Today, the report, we all been asking and we all been writing, we all been, you know, making phone calls to Liberia. That report is not here yet. But for people that know within themselves that 10,000 was released, to sit on here today because of politics and bury the truth, to say that the G. McKay ate the 10,000, it's very disingenuous to themselves. I would not even say, because you got to be truthful to yourself before you be truthful to the people you're about to lead. So we got to, you know, I'm cautioning the voters tonight. They got to be very cautious about those people, and they should not bring them closer to leadership at this time until they can see truthfulness in them before they can bring them closer to leadership.
But on that end, though, you can't hold those people responsible, right? The people are not the one that are in Liberia there. So everybody can do it together at the same time. The people that are in leadership,
the leadership been making efforts. The leadership been making efforts to get the report. Even the former board chair, Honorable Zol, is aware of that. And in fact, there was a committee set up. I will call name here tonight. My own old man, or how you call him, Bonkwai Doma, was the chair of that committee. He was, in fact, when I was in Liberia, he was one of those that were on the phone with me 24/7. Or meet the person so and so place. All the people are so and so place. You know, they are aware of that. And Honorable Bonkwai Doma, my own old man, is a campaign chairperson of my own Oma or says Ya Tongo. So these are things that people that know, and that people that are preaching the negativity from Okiam, they got to caution them that it's not the truth. And I commend Honorable Bonkwai Doma for coming up publicly for even the $1,000 business that came, you know, on my head. They say, I ate $1,000. Honorable Bonkwai Doma came and clarified that, cleared it in the chat room that Nyan did not eat any or $1,000. I was on the phone with him, and in fact, everything that went on in Liberia, I was aware.
Well, Nyan, the CEO, you know, the CEO is aware that we are not the only organization asking for a report. In fact, there are allegations that the PYJ funeral cost about a couple of $1 million, and there are a lot of institutions in Liberia actually demanding report. So I just wanted you to make that clarification that we are not the only institution actually demanding report from the Nimba County leadership.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We need to do due diligence to our guests. We'll stay here and have our post analysis and discuss everything.
There are too many panelists. Don't be sorry for the minute. There are too many panelists.
Yeah, don't worry. We here. And for me, I was
my business want come on. There you go. TL again after that. Since Gary will come on. Yeah, I will see. We'll see. Boy, I gotta talk to John.
Yeah, we've gone a bit above our time. Maybe we can give the next 20 minutes or 15 minutes or so to be on here. But again, Dr. Yan is here. Dr. Yan has been doing his thing. With all of the tough questions coming from the CEO, Siawete, and the rest of the people, I try my best to stay very neutral all day.
But you got John. I'm cutting you all right. You got George Flomo who came purposely to endorse and and support.
You know the funny thing. I made a post yesterday. I tagged all my men, George. I tagged all of them. They just throw away after that they see it. None of them commented. My man didn't even like it. I called Winston this morning. He talking to he doesn't even know why.
That was a political post for DK where you think we're go like it and go comment on it.
But on a serious note, though, BKS. I've been talking to George and other folks. BKS is going to be in Iowa for the first time to cover this whole convention live. We're going to work with Bernice, George, and the leadership. We want to be part of it, right? We are a NEMA platform. I know we are joking on here tonight about, being one-sided and stuff, but we are all from NEMA County. This is a NEMA platform. Yan, for those of who don't know, Yan is my little brother. Well, we go way, way, way back. I can't even talk about George, but Yan is my brother, and we it's just we're on a different side when it comes to politics. On this side as well. But it has been a great show. I'm enjoying it. Even Yan is comfortable now. He's having a good time.
Comfortable.
Siawete is comfortable too. He got a few more questions he wants to ask, but our host has to go. So we got a man way behind go by the 25 hour ahead of us. So we will we can bring you back on here, Mr. Dr. Vulula, if you want to. We can have another show with you in the future before the convention.
Why my big brother not on here today? My brother.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it.
That man running away from a record.
Don't worry about it. We'll bring you on whenever. When you see Siawete, you see me, you see DK. So yeah, but you take over. I think you should play our music one more time. Not the one that they put Yan link to the Bago. I'm talking about the other Nima music.
Yeah, that's a political statement. Don't mind. They won't make you feel bad.
The very whole campaign of men in there. I will just say, "Oh my God, new year."
Say yesterday, my own business on there. The email so that they've been calling my attention in the chat room. They want me to come on. The thing that John, hold on 1 minute, please. The thing that the honorable CEO and myself always on the opposite team.
Yo. Yeah.
Even last election, you myself on the opposite team.
And now you see man.
I want to transport the CEO to Minnesota. CEO say you on your own. I'm not going with you.
But it has been a great show though. I overlooked the show. It was a good thing. We really had a good time. I know your supporters are there going after us, but it's all in good faith. It's all love.
Great, we'll go for this break and we'll come right back. We will go to our guest who gave us his parting comment and we stay here for the post-analysis of the show. Again, we have with us Dr. Yan Vulula on the show here tonight as our guest. We'll go for a break and we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Go! Messi ya to luto gbinya longo. Messi ya to luto gbinya longe. Anima menu kwa logwago. Ni manu den sale kwa logwago.
It's James Focus.
Anima no den wakwa loga. Ayuni go no wakwa loga. SP Bucheme. Roger SP Ponu Wakwaloga. Mama Vivian Penu Wakwaloga. Sawa Loa. Anima Mete Walogo. G. Sylvester Nuna, the Secretary General. Come wake up on a quadron where done. Come wake up on a quadron where done. Yeah. Niba no den sare ka to kan wo ba kan ga don we adon Messi ado do gbe ya lo won do ye adon ne go si asi bi won po we to kan wo a niba no den sare kwa lo kwa go wo Karo Glugia and Joseph Way Jim Papa the see my way up never do papu.
It's great to be back again. We say thank you for being there while we were on that break too as well. Dr. Fulule, thank you for being on the show here tonight. It's been a wonderful conversation with you. We look forward to having you here for one more time before your election on the 23rd or 24th. I don't know which day it is. But thank you for being here tonight. In 2 minutes, give us your parting comment, Chief.
Wow, I've been praying for this, and I want to tell the BKS team, thank you so much for bringing me on. You know, and thank you, Honorable CEO. Yeah, the only disappointing thing, I wanted my big brother to be here today, but he.
Oh man, you see honor. We represent the big brother. Be the big brother.
I wanted my big brother to be here, but you know he didn't appear. But anyway. Yeah, all good. For y'all, call my people. I say, but people, how did I do it? You know, and so he can critique me a little bit. I will call him. He must have talk behind the scene. But anyway, to all the listeners, I want to say thanks. I'm very grateful, very blessed to have been selected. You know, to run with one of the experienced person in this race right now, the most experienced in the person in this race right now. The person that almost all Namibians in the diaspora here know that she can do the job, you know. So I'm very privileged to have been selected to run with her, and I'm grateful. I want to say they saw something in me that I don't know of, and I'm not going to disappoint the Nima people. Comes the 24th of this month, let us all go out there with one mindset. With no confusion in your mind, make your decision, go out there, vote for the team that have a tangible track record that you can see, not promise. We came, the Make Volude team we are not promising. It's something that we live by. It's something that we have done, that you know that we have done it, and you know that we can do it moving forward. So I'm asking all Namibians, you know, here in the United States that have decided to go to Iowa, do not go out there. Let us not make no mistake. Let's vote Make Volude for a better, you know, UNICO that we all want to see, for growth, for transparency, for accountability, for effective communication, for connections and togetherness. Let us just vote. There are a lot of things on the line. Fellow Namibians that listen to me, some of the things that on the ballot that we need to be looking at while we are deciding to, you know, cast our ballot on the 24th is the progress that we are seeing right now. That progress is on the ballot. You know, it left with us now to decide if we want to maintain and build upon the progress that we are seeing right now. So when you go there, voting against Make Volude, it means that you don't want to maintain the progress. Voting against Make Volude, it means that you don't want to maintain that progress. Another thing, the togetherness that we are enjoying, the momentum that we are seeing in UNICO right now is on the body. You need the people with that people's skills to come and connect you and connect with you and bring you together to make UNICO greater again. More greater is Make Volude. So voting against Make Volude, it means that you don't want that momentum. You want to take another 2 or 3 steps behind again. We are moving forward, The world is not waiting for us. So just how technologies is advancing, we all need to advance. We need to advance in our decision making. We need to advance in connecting with one another. When you see the good in me, do not play politics with it. Acknowledge me. That's the only time I will, take courage and continue to grow. When you do bad, do not, hesitate. I'm here to listen, to grow. So we are all here to make.
Thank you.
Play. So I want to say thanks, Junior. Thanks, Honorable Siawete. Yeah, my flower mate in the chat room. You can say that John DK team. I said, yeah. So I want to say thank you so much for tonight. Yeah, been a good, time here with you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for being here tonight, Dr. Vulule.
My closing comment. Oh, Dr. Vulule gone. I said it gone. My closing comment.
No, I did.
You see there? Yeah. My sister is in the comment section that says Gary, we ask that the people who are interested in being featured reach out to us. We are open to all, camps when it comes to hosting them. So tell them to reach out to me, and then we can schedule something to bring them on. But again, it has been a great show. Jan, you spoke well, you did well. You sat in the hot seat basically because you had two. I don't know how you even accepted that, because you have Siawete and myself here, and then we're on DK's team. You accepted to come. I think I began Gion for you, and then I began Gion just sat down. He decided to just watch us.
To show that I'm the right person for the job.
When we're getting hot now, a message. No, Siawete, you can ask that question. You got to ask it this way. But it was a great show. Thanks to my brother George for joining. Siawete, thanks as well. We'll be back tomorrow. To all the Unico people that are contesting, you're interested in coming on BKS TV to be featured, we are here. Let us know. Reach out, and we'll be happy to host you. We are friendly TV. We joke here. We are joking with Jan a lot. It's nothing serious. Even though we have our own side, which is our right, but we just have to ask these critical questions, and at the end of the day, Nimba wins. So thank you so much, and good night. We'll be back again tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go to George and Siawete will take us home. George, welcome.
Great CEO. Yeah, thank you. That was excellent. You did great tonight, my brother. You did great. You laid the platform down. CEO, the choice is not even close. Look at this tonight. The choice is not even close, right? This is a candidate who just sold the entire platform to the Nimba people. This is not even close. In fact, your own DK White ran away from your own platform.
No, it didn't run away. I told you, I kept
run away when Jan appeared on the show. DK did not show to defend his record. The choice is not close. Are you going to be electing somebody?
But Georgie is now a debate though.
Yeah, but that's a closing statement now. So, let me be protected, CEO. Let me be protected. Okay. So are you going to be electing a candidate, especially a presidential candidate, who is self-centered like Rez Van Gon from Iowa, in fact, from North Dakota? Are you going to be electing Rez Van Gon as the next president who hasn't been the Nimba candidate in almost 15 years, who is not connected to the people back home? Are you going to be voting for him? Brother, the choice is not even close. Nessa Siawe McKay, Mr. Vulule, I think they are the solid team we have right now. Like he excellently delivered here tonight. We are just going to Iowa just for formality. We are just going to Iowa because we just want to have a convention and then see Siawete, and then see BKS in the building. But I think the voters have already made their choice. 17 days to go. Voters have made their choice, and that choice is the McKay and Vulule team. So thank you so much, Jan, for an excellent delivery tonight. I'm looking forward to even more. And you can work, in fact, you are welcome back on BKS. Let's have more conversation and let's carry this platform forward.
It's funny, Rick, right? Rick Bangon, I forgot his name.
Rick
See, that's why you should vote for Nessa. They need not familiar with you.
No, no person I'm voting for that DK. I'm the person I'm voting for. All other people I know that. So, but The man said he's only waiting for inauguration. All the other things they're talking about the side there, he didn't get time for it. The man just waiting for inauguration. That's all. So they can go all the
from Iowa. The guy is all about boasting about himself. In fact, he doesn't promote the candidate on his ballot. The guy is not promoting the candidates. His own candidate. The man is all about himself, not about the other candidates or about himself. That is called being self-centered and being greedy for power.
No. Tonight it's not about my man. It's not about my man. He will bring it back on here to defend himself. CLT, I think.
Before we go to CLT, I just wanted to say that's the beauty of the platform. We got the CEO here from the camp of DK. We got CLT here, and George too, being one of our panelists, he joined and he's from the camp of Dr. Yan. So that's the beauty of the platform. I mean, you can join us at any time. Even though I'm supporting DK, but I don't have a vote, but we are doing the publicity and stuff. But I tell you, did your thing tonight. It was a wonderful conversation with you. We look forward to having
yesterday that you will be voting for Tim Vulula and my kids. So you just changed your vote on this platform again?
Because
yesterday,
so the man can say anything else.
That's a secret. Let's keep that.
Okay, let's keep that. When the vote is started, I will cut the vote, and then I will be the lone person to vote. But again, it's been a wonderful conversation with you. CLT, you can come in and take us home. You guys put Dr. Yan in a hot seat tonight, and he did his thing.
Yeah, thank you, Gio. Thank you for the moderation tonight. That's why we say the heat hour sometimes is hot. And I must give it up to Yan. He did a very excellent job tonight. And that's the essence and the beauty of politics. And I must give it up to him.
Let me read that one second. So man, Rick said he wanted to debate George Kennedy. So he wants to set it up to get.
No, but they are not going for the same position though.
So they're going for the same position. He and the Omar, the next.
That's what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, basically that's where I was going. So we encourage everyone, people who in the comment section, that's the beauty, because I mean that also shows how strong you are, the energy and stuff you got to. So it's good. We all doing this, for the betterment of NIMA, the community, and all those questions we ask. Even if our own candidate come here, we're asking those questions. Trust me. I'm a president when even I'm supporting you, we want to know the best out of you. So because for one, I don't even know those presidential candidates personally. I don't know the record. Maybe your candidate will come, she will sell herself. Probably that could draw me to her. That could draw me to the other side. I don't know. But I mean, on the overall, like I said in my intro, the last time checking NIMA, we are not short of men, and we are always. Our politics is beyond, the interest of ourselves. It's far beyond, individual line. It's about NIMA. So you did certainly well. We hope that you come back. The good thing, you had Georgito King, to do his public endorsement, and then, coming for you too as well. So it was good. That's why, BKS, Georgie is a panelist, he came, and, all the praises were ringing at Dr. Yan, and then he also sent some backlash to Rich Bacon. That gentleman is a firebrand. The young man came here the last time, and I mean, he trusts everything he said. He's waiting for inauguration. So Iowa will be interesting. So the conversation tonight was good. We encourage all other candidates, whether the queen, all the queens, because the thing is, people will want to hear from you, and this is very important. To be frank, what we're doing here, after the show, sometimes more than 8,000 to close to 15,000 people watch the show. We're streaming tonight around 300 to 400 people watching live. So if you can't come to address us, and as a matter of fact, before we go to the election, we want to make sure that if not all the candidates, at least people should appear on this platform. We listen to them to make an informed decision, because we are not going to that place to just go and cast ballot. No, we need to hear from you, because we will not get time in Iowa for everybody, for debate. No, we want to listen to the people. And I must give it to you that you muster the courage to come.
Yeah.
We hope that everybody will do the same. We hope that everybody will do the same. Your candidate, all the candidates you got on your team, encourage them to come here so that we will listen to them. Because if we don't listen to them, for me, because we'll be voting for everybody now, not only the vice president position, the presidency, the secretary, and all the positions. If we don't know them, how do we vote? So people will need to showcase what they got in them. So thank you very much. We hope to host you before going again to that place. We are
the presidential stuff, my man Vengon.
Vengon, but open. Yeah, the man me in manner. I don't know. Vengon, that me alone is sound is a whole.
Man, my man.
You have the name Vengon, but you haven't been to Nima County. It's a bit disappointing to me.
No, but Judge, they say Canada in the last 40 years, she's been there 3 times.
That is not true. That is not true. My candidate was just there a few days ago.
In the last 40 years, she been there. It was this in 3 times last year.
That Sando made that comment. Sando, be very
yes, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you guys so much for being.
The thing there is not about how loud you speak. It's about the tangible you bring, the connection you bring to the people, and that's what our candidate brings.
Thank you so much for being here tonight. It's been a wonderful conversation. I want to say thank you to all of our followers. Those of you who've been listening to us via radio, I want to say thank you for being there. And those of you too who've also been listening to us via Facebook and YouTube, we want to say thank you for being there. We're going to be back tomorrow, and we've been hosting Dr. Nyan Fulule. Have a pleasant good night from my end.